morning, everyone. So it is first thing in the morning and the kiddos and I are going to be getting started on their schoolwork. So the house is an absolute disaster, especially upstairs. But we are going to start the day with just kind of the kids' basic responsibilities in the morning. We go through and just sort of tidy things up, get beds made, get the dishes dealt with and all that. This is just going to be a look at what we normally get done, but also just dealing with the crazy mess that we have got going on in this house because it looks like a bomb went off upstairs. So I hope you guys get a ton of cleaning motivation from this. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I do a lot of cleaning content. My kiddos are usually involved because they're home with me all the time. And it's a lot of fun just bringing you guys along with us. We do a lot of homeschool content and other lifestyle related stuff. So I'd love to have you guys join us, but we're gonna get going on just kind of how we start our day and get everything set up for school. And then we'll pick back up with the cleaning once the kids are done with their schoolwork for the afternoon. All right, you guys, so our mornings usually start in the kids' bedrooms. I'm trying to make it a habit, and it's a slow growing habit, that's for sure, where we pick up and kind of try to stay on top of the messes. So I'm trying to implement a cleaning time, like 20 minutes, half hour or so in the late afternoons so that their bedrooms don't look like this in the morning. As you can see, that didn't happen the day before. But in the mornings, I want to be able to have the kiddos make their beds, you know, get dressed, brush their teeth, and then they have some responsibilities downstairs that they do as well. So because they're young, I'm still coming up and helping them. As you can see, the bunk beds are super challenging. I know so many of you parents understand the struggle of trying to make bunk beds. I've actually looked into like the Betty's beddings, but that's going to be something that we're going to need to save for. It's definitely an investment, but I totally see the genius behind that bedding design because it is not an easy feat getting their beds made. So I'll probably be helping them out for quite a while. But yeah, you can tell everybody's still kind of waking up and shaking off the sleepies. So I do need to be up here just to make sure everybody stays on task and we get our day started.
Is that alright? Just tell me your life, you have to. I just wanna pretend. All I need is you.
All right, so now that we are downstairs, I am getting the kiddos into a routine with some chores. I actually have a chore chart that I love. I've had it for quite a few months now, and I'm going to share it with you guys. I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous and just so amazing. So the kids have a rotating schedule of helping out with unloading the dishwasher from the night before or loading it with the breakfast dishes, wiping down the counters, things like that. So this morning, Nora was helping to unload, and then Dane was going to be helping me load, and then Avi is always kind of in the middle of it. But this is something that I've always done with them, just trying to involve them. And now that these guys are older, you can see I'm still involved in helping them just put things away and for Dane, putting them in the dishwasher correctly. But I'm working on stepping back and letting them have a little more independence now that they're getting older, giving them these responsibilities on their chore chart and things like that. And they're actually really liking it. It's really good for them having that level of responsibility. So this is pretty much all we do for them. And then once we get done here in the kitchen, they'll be starting their schoolwork. Okay, you guys, so here is our chore chart. I love this so very much, and I'm going to share the Etsy and her Instagram down in the description below. They're both called Abby's House. So like I said, we bought this back in February. The whole thing is a magnet. You can customize it completely. all the kids' names, how many kids are on there, the setup of it. You can have it the weekly thing in the middle. Don't have to have that. It can be super, super simple, or, you can make it whatever you need. She has so many different options for the chores and the daily tasks that you can do. I've got ones for like dance and basketball and baseball and things like that. So many options to choose from and amazing quality. So she's got these little stickers that she puts on them, the little wood chips and the magnets. It's held up so well. I've got it here in the laundry room, and I cannot tell you how much it's helped with just keeping me on track with making sure that the kids are getting done what they need to get done, and then adding these little chores. I'm going to be ordering more chores as the kids, get older and I give them more responsibilities. But I just wanted to share this with you guys because I have been so happy with it. So, like I said, I've got the Etsy page and her Instagram linked in my description below. So at this point, I've got the kiddos started on their Bible. So they all start with their Bible videos. And while they're doing that, it's kind of like Sunday school. They just need to sit and listen and sing their songs. I usually come into our room and just get things picked up, tidy up my bathroom, and make my bed. I had already taken care of my bathroom earlier. As you can see, there's laundry there that I still haven't gotten to. But I did want to get my bed made. That is one daily habit that I have got ingrained in me. I always have to make my bed. Let me know if you guys are the same way about making your bed. All right, so as you guys can see, this is now after schoolwork is done, so I think it is probably around 2:30 or so. This was one of the longer days. Warren, he's my kindergartner, and it normally doesn't take him as long as the older kids, but I have some days where I am just not as concerned about him, getting through quickly. So I'll give him a lot more breaks, and he'll have playtime with me and my 2-year-old and all that throughout the day. So this was one of those days where he finished his school just a little bit before them, probably about a half hour or so. And I do keep him in here. So this is just him helping to clean up his school mess. He's the only one who's in here. So I like the Dyson for this reason. And the kids love it too, actually, that it's so lightweight that they can help. So he's just helping with his little paper scraps. And then I'm going to move on to tidying up once the older kiddos are done. All right, you guys, so I'm going to be using the Caldrea spray. I've been using this for a lot of the surfaces. You guys will see it in my videos. You can use it on sealed wood and things like that, but I like to use it on a lot of my furniture. I love the scents that this line has, and I get it through Grove Collaborative. I'm not sure if you can get it anywhere else. Like Mrs. Meyer's and Method, you can buy them through Target and grocery stores. I've never seen the Caldrea line offered through other grocery stores, so I absolutely love it, and I get it through Grove. Nora's organizing what DVDs we have left. DVDs, I swear, the only reason we have DVDs is because we have a DVD player in our car, and we do still use it quite a bit when we go out and do like, long days of shopping with the kids. But do any of you even have DVDs anymore? I mean, if we didn't still need them for the car, I would have gotten rid of them a long time ago. And that's partly just because with the kids, they're always into them. My 2-year-old is always getting into them. She thinks it's so fun to open them up and pull them out and gets them all scratched and whatever, mixes them together. But I was thinking a while ago, I was like, man, do people even do DVDs anymore? So let me know in the comments if you guys still have DVDs. The only reason we still have those is just to use them in the car. And if we didn't need them in the car, I would have gotten rid of them a long time ago. So I know it looks like I was just in the kitchen and I'm back in the kitchen. I mean, you kind of are sometimes when you're a mom. But this was just me cleaning up after our lunch dishes. I had, we had some fruit in the house I had to cut up for the kids. So I did get the breakfast dishes done and loaded up, but then this is later on in the day and I was just cleaning up after our lunch dishes. Some days I get them cleaned up right away. Other days they sit around until school is done. It just kind of depends on how the kids are doing with their subjects and how much of me they need during that day.
Aren't you tired of the drama? You use your words like they are knives. I don't need that type of drama and trying to be tough all the damn time.
Alrighty, you guys, so this was actually a day when the kids were doing really well, playing with each other. Things were actually pretty quiet and I had some extra time to myself. And I have needed to clean this back deck area, the sliding door area, for a few days now. And I've just been walking by it and totally ignoring it. So it is a problem area. I think most of y'all can relate when you've got little kids and their hands and everything in and outside. It just gets disgusting. And I've been neglecting this for way too long, but I figured, hey, this is the time to do it. I've got the extra time. So I just grabbed a magic eraser and got as much of it as I could. I'm going to be working on getting this whole spot here deep cleaned before too long, but I just wanted to hit the wall and the trim there for the really nasty stuff. And then I figured I would come into the laundry room, and I'm actually going to clean up in here. So it's also been another one that I don't think about it, because when I come in here, I'm in the middle of changing the laundry over, and I'll look around and oh, that's right. Yeah, I need to get in here and clean. And then I totally forget. But today I was like, I'm doing it. We're going to get this done. So like I said, the kids were quiet, and I just wanted to take advantage of that. So I'm going to pull everything out and just get the floor cleaned up and the baseboards cleaned up while I've got the time.
Once I fell, but now I'm strong. I'm ready for the rematch. Looking at me so cold. Get over yourself, are you for real? Why are you looking at me so cold? One's love is now we're enemies. You try to make yourself feel better by taking me down. Once I fell, but now I'm strong. I'm ready for the rematch.
So like I had mentioned earlier in this video, I am trying to make it a habit, and I am the one that needs to make it a habit, to have the kids clean up. I try to do it like in the last half hour or so before my husband comes home. And yeah, today I was like, oh yeah, we're definitely doing it. We're not going to ignore this. Because the night before, I had just let them, come up and just do whatever. They just got crazy. And I was like, yeah, whatever, it is what it is, and totally ignored it. So I knew today that I was going to need to take care of it. But it's just really, really difficult. I don't know. I have days where I'll start the day out and I'm so pumped and like, yep, I'm going to be on top of things and we're going to get things done and I'll have the house cleaned. And then life happens and I'll just totally forget. I'll forget to come up here and do it with them. But I am really, really trying to just make it a habit to come up, and even if we don't get everything done, just set a timer, 20 minutes, half hour, whatever, to tidy things up so that it's not quite so bad. And then it doesn't carry into the next day and the messes just pile on. And, it's not always realistic, but I'm trying to do my best. So Abby had woken up from her nap and she's running around with a cup of Cheerios and her water. And you guys will notice she's going to change her outfit here in a little bit because she's 2 and she's potty training, and she changes her clothes like she changes her mind. All right, you guys, well, that is going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it and that you got a ton of cleaning motivation from this. And if you're new, thank you so much for coming by and watching my video and hanging out with me. I do hope you'll consider subscribing. I do a lot of cleaning content and motherhood, homeschool, lifestyle, so I'd love to have you join. But I will see you guys with my next video.